Brazil are all smiles coming into this game. They've already secured their ticket to the promised land. This is effectively preparation for life in greener pastures. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes is someone who's really impressed me as he's been a two-way player. Very confident, consistent, and always willing to take people on and get himself into those good crossing positions, and he can deliver too.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. There's the whistle. Taken back almost at once. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. The most accurate pass. Looking to play him in. And that has been clubbed away. And that is out of play. And he's been shifted off it. Gilberto Silva. That's Cannavaro. Costa Curta. Ronaldinho. Now it's Messi. He might be in here. Messi powering forward here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Messi gets into some space, and the flag has stayed down. Cross to the back post. He's cut it out. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Van Dalton with the clearance. Cruyff. Can he get on the end of this?
You can never be short of runners in the space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
It's a mighty effort! Nicked with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Messi plays it short. Bullish header! Take the lead. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and got it perfect.
Camisa 3, Gilberto Silva. Gilberto Silva.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Raul. And this is Cruyff. Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Messi. Out to the right. Rafinha. Oh, that's fabulous. Rafinha! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Distributed tidily. Good pressure, determined, intense. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Gilberto Silva looking to add to his goal. That's really well manoeuvred. Showing good feet. Quick look, then plays it in. Costa Curta. Cruyff. Ronaldinho gets into a good position. Rafinha has it out wide and in space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that has left him in a heap. Threads one in. Rafinha. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's in a great position here. Tries to pass it through. Pass is just off target. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, good-looking ball. Engages and forces him off the ball. He's ruffled a few feathers, and he shoots! What a save from the race! And he's gone looking for safety. He is through here. Promising position. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. They've played it short. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all.
Teams heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. So off we go once more. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. He'd have done well to reach that. Nuno Mendes is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Brazil finding their passes. Mendes has it in a wide position. Played towards the other side. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Messi. Chooses to go crossfield. No, that was never going to make it. Costa Curta. Gilberto Silva. And here's Messi. Can he get it? Chance! Being still separated by the game's only goal. Oh, this looks sharp. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, sweet feet. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them.
And the finish! He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Camisa 13.
Brazil are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Brazil really could have done without this. Look of amusement and dismay from the culprit, but the referee clearly thinks there was enough there for a penalty.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
And that's one back! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Gol marcado para o América. Aos 22 minutos do segundo tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 11.
Club America get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Ball has bounced loose now. It's a fighting looking ball, that. And he's intervened well there. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And this is shot a goal! Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's Ronaldinho. Now that's well seen too. Just about up to 75 minutes. Nuno Mendes. Cruyff. And it's Cruyff. And this is Raul. He's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Substituição.
Cruyff. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, smashing header! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
And it's been taken short. Decent chance! And that's a real chance missed.
Rafinha really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Shifted it to the flank. Club America couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Raul. Messi. And he walked. There's the shot! He scored! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will stick.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
The changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's neat. Ronaldinho takes aim and up he goes! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are cruising away! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unearned.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. If the defence let themselves down by not kicking him up, I think the boss won't be amused.
Brazil blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Brazil clearly now in lead preservation mode. Lovely bit of skill. Out of play for a throw. Ronaldinho. Here's a man adored by many,
Foram
even
indicados
deified by
6
some.
minutos
That's
de
good play from
acréscimo.
him. Rafinha. He's a sharp little ball here. Could try cutting inside here. Good read, needed to be. He's not got that quite right. And that is expertly dealt with. Cruyff. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's picked it up out wide. Well, that looks a decent ball. Takes a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. And that will be the final act. Brazil pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Rafinha picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise. Brazil are all smiles coming into this game. They've already secured their ticket to the promised land. This is effectively preparation for life in greener pastures. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. Now it's Messi.
Gilberto Silva isn't always part of the conversation, Peter, when it comes to the greatest defensive midfielders of all time, but perhaps he should be.
Why is that?
Well, he was a very unique player. He had a brand of defending that was kind of truly his own. I mean, he hardly ever tackled. He just constantly stalked his opponents, forced them back.
Chance! He's missed, but not by that far. That's a little off target. Okay. That pass has been well intercepted. Mbappe, he has found the way through. Referee's given a throw. Stojkovic tries making a foray down the right. He's in a great position here. David Villa. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
That is lovely. Real chance! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Ruben Neves. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Alexander-Arnold. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Stasic. So it is still 0-0. Out to the left it goes. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Mbappe. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Ronaldinho and Mendes. David Villa. Oh, such a clip, and a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Brazil really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Ruben Neves.
Barcelona really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Messi! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Harmlessly behind.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. This looks promising. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Gilberto Silva. Stojkovic. And it's Ronaldinho. He's looking wide. And that would have been some goal.
Mbappe certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
attempt, but not quite good enough. Van Dalton. Alexander-Arnold does really well to win the ball there. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. They've got to be quick to recover this. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. Driving. It's Ronaldinho! A wonderful effort all by himself.
Ronaldinho can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. And he's been shifted off it. Gilberto Silva. Van Dijk. That's Ruben Neves. Looking for the run. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. Stojkovic. David Villa. Cristiano Ronaldo. Forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He is through here. And a chance! Goal! Barcelona! The breakthrough strike. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And we're underway again.
Brazil can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
This ended up in no man's land. I was going to be disappointed with that. Brazil come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Brazil have reclaimed it. Ruben Neves. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Ronaldinho. Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Spread out to the left. Now it's Mbappe. Pedri receives it in a good position here.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Messi. Collier. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Spread it left. Pedri. Threads one in. And they win it back again. Messi. Can he get it through? Now it's Cruyff. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Mbappe, and he's managed to get free. Good ball, good take. And that is a little undercooked. Now that looks a decent ball. Now, can they get him away? And he's well positioned. There's the shot! It's a goal! Brazil are back in business. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
El dorsal 8. Messi.
Brazil at the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Goes for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Looking to play him in. He's picked his way through, pinches it off him. Brazil do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Collar. Oh, that was vital. Messi. And smartly reclaimed. He's found a way through, and it's been played through. Pedri! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Pedri deserves a lot of credit for his...
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Van Dijk. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Collar. Messi. He's on it. Can he get away? Shoots! So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Mbappe, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nicely weighted ball. Rafinha is onto this. Oh, what a climb! Goal, Brazil! And the comeback is complete. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
So they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Brazil get themselves into the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
It's a pretty loose pass. Brazil, moments now away from seeing this one. He's one-on-one! Collar! He's got a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Brazil could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Nice physical challenge. Robertson. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's fabulous.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Camavinga. And it's Nastasic. And the number on the board is 3. Alexander-Arnold.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's got away. And the referee brings it to a close. Brazil have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. There is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. Choice. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nice touch. Tries to play it through. It's... That was probably asking just too much. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, when it comes to being very wet...
Tries a shot! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to put through it, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Mbappe. He has found the way through. Oh, well played.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Brazil leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Can he get it through? It's a promising position. Now it goes for a shot! And he's there to get it away. Alexander-Arnold. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Knocks it out wide. And this is Raul. Looking for options for movement. Foden. Now who's going to be first to this? He's there to retrieve it. Al-Mali. Lewis Skelly. And he's picked it up out wide. Costa Curta did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Ronaldinho. That's a shade optimistic. Al-Mali. And that's a goal kick. Lewis Skelly. And Almala. That'll be a throw-in. Van Dijk. Kimmich. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Kimmich. And he's forced to go back. Now Foden engages and forces him off the ball. Ronaldinho, there he goes, motoring forward, steaming on goalwards. Brazil are opting for an early change in personnel. They've decided against waiting until half-time. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And this is Raul. Collar. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Rafinha. Lovely feet. That is lovely. Cross into the box. Big header. Firm header just off target.
He did so well there. It's just a shame about the accuracy.
Al-Mali. Brazil are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Raul. Cruyff. Oh, can they get him away? Van Dijk gets rid without sophistication. Raul unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Gilberto Silva. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Collar. Alexander-Arnold. It's not an especially good pass, that. Vinicius Junior.
Minuto de acréscimo.
That pass isn't the best. And it's Al-Mali. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Brazil have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And we're off again. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And here's Foden. Over to the left. There's a sharp little ball here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Distributed tidily. Ronaldinho. And Rafinha. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's a key interception. Vinicius Junior. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Van Dijk. Lewis Skelly. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rafinha quietly revving up. Driving forward. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Brazil are ahead here by what is still the only goal. The message is clear, none shall pass. Collar, and it's Ronaldinho. He's in a good position. Oh! He's got a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Cruyff going face to face with his great rival. Kimmich.
Brazil have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Played out wide. Brazil perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Rafinha will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Looking to go deep. Oh, smashing header! Couldn't quite control it.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Substituição em andamento.
And we have our very first corner. Milan have the chance to go the other way. And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Rafinha. Nice control. Reduces across. And Dijk can get it clear. Knocks it into space. And he's certainly onside here. And he's heaved it away. Kimmich. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now Mbappe. Gilberto Silva. Just a quarter of an hour to play. This might spell danger. Well read. And the danger is averted. Played out to the left flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Cannavaro. Van Dalton. Ronaldinho. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Messi. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Rafinha. Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward. Kimmich. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Alexander-Arnold. Van Dijk. And it's Kimmich.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task to do it.
And that pass just didn't quite work. That has been slung wide. And he's managed to get free. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Messi. There's the header! He has done it! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unearned.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss were amused.
Teremos uma substituição.
Milan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Lewis Skelly. And the number on the board is 3. He's found a way through. And that is that. Brazil have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference.